Hey guys, I know I haven't done a video in pretty long time. Not like an update or anything, so I thought I'd do that. This guy right here on the glass rolling around, then he's one of the offspring of my former black and gold Inca snails. So he's one of the 30 that made it to adulthood. Most of them, I have about 7 or 8 of them still that got to good size, then I took up to my local pet store and she sold them for me, uh, and I got free crickets for him. But I have some brand new baby for snails, and so we'll be doing that whole deal again. And it looks like it's gonna be a mix of gold, blue, and the black, which would be awesome if I could get some of each. I'm gonna have to do something. This guy flipped over earlier, and he's been there for 2 or 3 hours. This is my blue. This is blueberry. And I'm hoping that he's just being lazy, but I'll flip him over here in a little bit. Because he might just be because he's on his back, but we'll see. But I fed my fish about 2 hours ago, 2 3 hours ago. They're all still swimming around. There's that white one back there, and this one right here. That's my candy cane that I'm real excited about. And there's my flying fox. Actually, I had in a previous video introduced 3 rubber-nosed plecos and 2 of the flying fox fish, and one of the flying fox he just did never do good, and he had passed away the next morning. But this one's fine. But he was acting weird. He was staying at the top. He wasn't going down. So I don't know what his deal was. There's Big Daddy Jim, or Jewel. I mean, that was Jewel. And he's pretty big. I think I had at one point a dragon scale uh, female, a really big. I think she was labeled as a jumbo, and anyway, that might have been his mama, but she was black, so I don't know. Uh, but yeah, here's all my chillin'. I think that sunset right there, it's probably carrying, which I hope. I don't know what happened to her mom. I don't know if my basilisk ate her or if she just died and everybody else ate her, but I never found a head or a dead fish or anything. She just vanished. Um, so I don't know what happened to her. There's that candy cane again. It's hard to see, but she's got pink, almost pink stripes, pinkish red stripes, um, from her back to her belly, kind of in front of her front fins. And then there's that solid white. She is gorgeous, and yeah, she's got the blue eyes. So I'm thinking she's albino. Well, he is. I can't tell yet, but uh, there is my mama fish. She's huge. These guys get so big, like you don't think. Because when you get them from the store, that's what size they are. But then you keep them and you grow them out, and that's how big they are. I mean, she's almost as big as my thumb. And my adult male, he's like that too. Jewel, he's like that. And there's my skunk Corey. He's getting big. Those guys get pretty big too. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to show you all the variety that came out of my adults. I literally had the sunset, the blue Mickey, the blue Dalmatian Mickey, which is the dad, my tuxedo, which is a dad, and then I did have a tiger male at one point, and a couple other females. I don't remember exactly what they were. I'd have to go back and look, but I just threw them in there and let them do their thing, and look at all this variety. Most of these have the same father, the same dad, so, and the blue Mickey right now is the predominant mom, and I actually have another of breeding age adult female Mickey, blue Mickey, and she actually looks like she's carrying right now, so that's good. And then my blacks are actually of adult age right now, so and I think she had them already, but I had a female who was pretty swollen. Her belly was pretty swollen. Here's my new mom. She's swollen too, so she's probably got babies in there. But anyway, the black, I think she had her babies yesterday or last night, because she's not chubby anymore. Not as chubby anyway. There's that. You can see that candy cane real good. Well, you could until she took off. But I think her and that white are siblings. Here's a baby. He's really pretty. And then I have a lot of the just blue and red finned Mickeys floating around. Some have a few spots, some are just covered in spots. But yeah, and there's one of the tuxedos children. Those blue and black and red ones are more than likely the tuxedos children. And there's the black, but yeah. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I have 4 batches that I can see of snail eggs right now. So, fingers crossed that they make it. I did have a batch that was strictly blue, the blue and black snail crossover, but they didn't make it. They just never hatched, and that happens sometimes. I've had at least 20 batches of eggs throughout the last few months, about the last 7 months, and only 2 of them have hatched. And that's one of the children from the first one, and then I have the new babies now, so they don't always hatch. And I don't know why. I'm expecting these to hatch because the ones that did hatch were right here. And so those temperatures and everything are going to be really close. So I'm watching this. And when they do hatch, they don't fall in the water right away. And what I do to make sure that they don't dry out, because I have seen nests before, and you don't see the inside ever. And they just there and there and there, and I get tired of them being on the glass. And I'll break them off and, crack it up and make sure nobody's alive still. And there's dried up baby snails in it. And it's kind of upsetting, but... So what'll happen is they'll chew away at the eggshell, actually, and then you can see into it. And so when I can see into it and I can see the baby snails, and I'll snap it off the glass and actually set it in the water on top of that moss ball right there, so they can crawl straight from the water on top of their egg sac and get some air. There's Deanie. She's on dewormer medication right now. We took her, the veiled chameleon, the turtle, and the bearded dragon in, because the bearded dragon got really sick, and it turned out he had parasites. So we went ahead and, as a precaution, since they were all eating the same foods, went ahead and got them medicated. She's got 1 more day of medicine and she'll be done. And that's the same for the chameleon. But yeah, I just wanted to share. If anybody has any questions or anything like that, feel free to shoot me a message or a comment, and I'll get a hold of you. But for a while I was having a lot of issue with really milky, cloudy water. And if you stirred it up, it stunk something awful. And I think what it was is there was too much protein in the water. And I think between the cricket filters, because what was happening is crickets were falling in the water and dying, and then essentially rotting in the water. So all their protein was getting released into the water. But so between those feeders and my new filter, which I love, I said when I got that I might do a product review, and I think I will because it works awesome. Then my water's cleared up quite a bit, so that's good. You can kind of see that candy cane a little better. Oh, there she goes. Alright, well, like I said, if you guys have any questions, then feel free to message me on here, and then I'll get in touch with you elsewhere if that's needed. Um, Catch you all next time.